Hi everyone, you are watching Commerce King Academy right now. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 6. This is the new chapter with name Accounting for Bills of Exchange. I have designed to this chapter in this way that it will clear as a piece of cake for the students. Why? I have designed the format of this chapter for discussion. First of all, we will clear what is bills of exchange. Okay. After that, contents of bill of exchange. Parties involved in a bill of exchange. These are the points. We will discuss our next discussion. Acceptance of bill of exchange. Endorsement of a bill of exchange. Discounting of a bill of exchange, factoring of a bill of exchange, dishonor of a bill of exchange. Alright? And after that, how a bill of exchange works, types of bill of exchange, classification of bill of exchange. After clearance of all the points or contents regarding bill of exchange, we will move toward its problems, illustrations, and another supplementary things relating or regarding this chapter. I will clear to you that why the concept of bill of exchange in accounting exists. In this video, we continue our analysis of negotiable instruments with the bill of exchange. Historians believe the bill of exchange to have been invented by Florentine Jews. They were created to avoid the transport of funds and have been used in trade since the Middle Ages. Right? At the beginning, they were used in foreign trade only. But with the passage of time, they were adopted in domestic trade too, because this is practical and easy to use. Bill of exchange have been and remain the most often used forms of payments in local and as well as in international trade. In certain countries, businesses and individuals can draw a bill of exchange. In other countries, only businesses can issue a bill of exchange. So this video will address the two major topics. What is the bill of exchange and contents of bill of exchange, and as well as for more clarification its specimen and its body and its structure. No businessman wants to sell goods on credit to his customers who may prove unable or unwilling to pay their debts. Today, however, in every field of retail trade, it appears that sales and profits can be increased by selling goods on credit basis. The manufacturers and the wholesalers sell goods mostly on credit basis. Credit is very powerful instrument to enhance or to improve or promote sales for the business. So most of the business transactions in most business concerns are carried out on credit basis. In this context, a bill of exchange is a method of payment used between businessmen which has certain advantages over other methods of payment. It has a very precise definition which is from Bill of Exchange Act 1882. In this act, an unconditional order in writing addressed by one person to another person, signed by the person giving it, requiring the person to whom it is addressed to pay on demand or at a fixed or determinable future time a sum certain in money to or the order of a specified person or to the bearer. A bill of exchange is a written and unconditional order issued by a dyer. Dyer is the seller here of goods or services and addressed to the dry which is the buyer of the goods or services, to pay a certain sum either immediately, a side bill, or on a fixed date, a term bill to a specified person, usually the dryer himself, or to the bearer of the bill. So, a bill of exchange can be payable to bearer or payable to order. Payable to bearer means payable to the holder or presenter, right? When a bill of exchange is payable to bearer, it means whoever holds the bill can receive the payment due on it. Payable to order or payable to the order of means the dryer is agreeing after signature that he will repay the money to the dryer, or the person the dryer designates to receive the payments with this mention. The dryer can later request the dryer to make the payment to another person or company that dryer owes money to. A bill of exchange payable to order gives the dryer or bearer flexibility in designating who will receive the fund. Unlike promissory note, bill of exchange are used almost exclusively in trade. If a bill is issued by a bank, it is referred to as a bank draft. Okay? If it is issued by an individual, it is usually referred to as trade draft. A bill of exchange complies with the characteristics of negotiable instruments. So, issuer of bill of exchange must stick to strict rules related to the both form and substance of the document. In many countries, a bill of exchange document must contain some of following elements or points. Read the commercial laws of your own country to find out which elements are mandatory. So some and most important contents are here for discussion. First of all, dryer of the bill of exchange. This is the individual or entity or company that issues a bill and gives order to pay sum of money. Name and address must be mentioned of this person. Okay? After know-how about dryer, the next person is or next content of bill of exchange is dryer or payer of the bill of exchange. This is the person upon whom the bill of exchange is drawn and who accepts and pays the bill. Name and address are generally requested of this person. Alright? Next is pay of the bill of exchange. This is the person to whom the payment is made. Name and address are generally requested. The dryer and the payee is usually the same person. You must keep in your mind, I explain or discuss or share again. Listen with attention. The dryer and the payee is usually the same person. Okay? Next is creation date and place of the bill of exchange. The date and place where the bill of exchange is created should written on bill of exchange. Next, important or mandatory content of bill of exchange is amount of the bill of exchange. The sum of money that the payee will receive must be clearly featured on the document. The amount is usually given both in figures and words, just like on check. Understand? Next mandatory content of bill of exchange is term of the bill of exchange, also called tenure or maturity of bill of exchange. It is the date on which the bill is to be paid. It should be specified in the body of the bill of exchange. In certain countries, A grace period of few days is given after the expiry of the term or fixed date or maturity date. If the exact due date is not mentioned explicitly indicated on the bill, information should be valuable allowing to calculate the term. If a bill of exchange is payable after 2 months, then it means 60 days after it was issued. Note is that a bill of exchange may not contain a date at all. This is the case for bill of exchange payable on demand. Okay? So must mention on the bill at sight or on presentment. Okay? So these are the words must mention on bill if due date is not mentioned at a sight or on presentment of bill of exchange. We can say simply payable on demand. Understand? Second last mandatory content of bill of exchange is value received. Okay? For value received. In certain countries, this aspect is crucial or most important in the sense that law does not consider those agreements which have been made without Consideration refers to the context in which the bill of exchange was issued. It means the bill of exchange is drawn in exchange of some benefit that has already been received. Understand? Last content of bill of exchange is drawer's signature. This is too much important content, which is the drawer must to sign or stamp his signature after the drafting or drawing of bill of exchange. A bill of exchange that does not have an authentic signature is considered null and is not eligible for the payment. The signature, handwritten or electronic, is the binding force of the bill of exchange. So dear students, these are the contents of bill of exchange. A bill of exchange is not correctly completed might cause problems, among others, the delay of payment or the impossibility to discount by the bank. So, a bill of exchange that is not correctly completed might cause problems, among others, the delay of payment or the impossibility to discount it from bank. Among others, the delay of payment or the impossibility to discount it. So, it is too much important that a correctly completed bill of exchange is essential. After understanding the concept of what is bill of exchange and after that its contents, now you can see for clear or more. So this is the example of a simple specimen of bill of exchange. This is the place of issue, date of issue, pay against this bill of exchange. This is the maturity date. To the order of the payee's name, currency and amount in figures, currency and amount in words, drawer's name and address, accepted or accepted by drawer. This is the drawer information, drawer's name and address and signature and date of acceptance. You can see here the body or example of a bill of exchange and have a sketch on your minds about bill of exchange. It will be more clear in next stage with the solution of the illustrations and problems and practical aspects and with the help of next working. Okay? These elements are too much for making of a bill of exchange. In some cases or some situations, additional elements might be added if relevant for the situation. But the drawer must ensure that all mandatory information is featured on the note. Understand? Dear students, we have discussed about in this video what is a bill of exchange, right? And contents of or as well as specimen of bill of exchange, alright? For learning of more about this chapter as well as its concepts and problems and illustration, stay with Commerce King Academy and awaiting for next videos. So thanks for watching this video. If you like, then don't forget share and subscribe and comment. Thank you all.